So it's Tuesday, October 16th, 2018. I'm on my way to RDU. Gonna head to Austin, Texas for the Formula One race. But the plan is to land in Austin, go see my cousin in Dallas. I have to drive 4 hours up to Dallas. Then I'm gonna go see my buddy Craig on Wednesday. And then head to the track on Thursday. Hopefully pit lane will be open. If not, I'm going to walk around Austin and take a bunch of pictures. And then Friday morning, wake up early and go over to the track and start the weekend's festivities. And then head home. Hopefully, everything will go according to plan. Just want to take a lot of pictures, enjoy the race, and have a good time. Made it to Austin. Got the rental car. It's a Corolla, but it's a hatchback Corolla. It looks really interesting. The only thing I don't like about Toyota is the stupid little beep beep that they make when you push the button. That stupid thing, that's retarded. If I owned a Toyota, I'd have to figure out how to turn that off. But anyway, I'm here in Austin, got the rental car. It is freezing, it's in the 40s. But that's good, it's better than being hot. So from here, I'm gonna go try and do a couple things, make my way to my cousin's house. First impressions of this car, it's very nice. Of course, it's new. It's got 5,000 miles on it. It's got a nice big screen in the middle. It's got Bluetooth and everything. So far, the only drawback I've seen, I haven't gone anywhere yet, is the only plugs are in the center console. I need a lot more than that. I've got dash cams, I've got phones, I got the actual GPS in case there's no phone signal. That's the only hole in this car. Cool to come here and skate down this thing. This window is filthy. It's hard to tell on the camera, but the suction cup keeps falling off the window because it's so dirty. So this is pretty trippy. I set the cruise control, and it's got those little blue lines behind that car on the picture. And you can set that to go closer or farther, and it's a radar on the front of the car. And it'll sense the car in front of you, and it actually works. When you get too close, it starts to slow down and keep you behind the car. As soon as they move, the car you're driving speeds back up to where it was set to. Really interesting. So I hit this little button right here just to see what it did. That was really bad. Oh my gosh. I didn't know if that was a phone. I can't tell what that is. It's lane assist. And it said active steering, now whatever. And I felt it like take over the car. I went, I want to drive the car. No automatic, nothing. I'm in charge, not the car. This is just to show I've got Waze down there running, and I've got an actual GPS up there running. Neither one of them are telling me quick enough where to go. I made a bunch of wrong turns back there because they're so slow in reacting. You got to tell me way ahead, like, hey, you need to be in this lane. You need to turn left up here. They're telling you, like, oh, in a quarter mile, I'm all the way on the other side of the freeway in traffic, and I can't get over. You need to say, like, way before that. The software needs to be rewritten or something to let you at least choose that. You can't tell me, oh, in a quarter of a mile, go here. It's like, I can't go there. Stupid. These streets in downtown Dallas are horrible. Just in case anybody notices, from the last time I was videoing the steering wheel, you can see where I'm doing almost 80. I'm actually doing 79, which seems fast, but the speed limit right here is 75, so I'm only doing 4 over. I always only do 4 over. I don't go past, I don't do 5 over or anything. So I'm just cruising, really.
Stay to the left, Y30 east.
Where?
In a quarter of a mile. Exit.
Stupid, you gotta be a lot faster,
Exit
lady.
right to exit 428, I-45,
my gosh,
US
you're
75,
too slow.
Reunion Boulevard.
You're too slow, lady!
Then stay to the left, Y45, US 75, Houston, McKinney.
I already went the wrong way because you're
Stay
too
to the
slow!
left, Y45, US 75, Houston, McKinney.
We're going toward this huge bridge. This is going to be a toll, isn't it? Get me off of here! Gosh. Come on, lady, tell me where to go! Hurry up!
To exit 44, Sylvan Avenue.
So slow! There's a Guitar Center and an In-N-Out right next to each other. And an IHOP. And Taco Bueno.
Heavy traffic reported ahead.
Yeah, too late, lady. Dummy. Hey, where is it? Where's the numbers, people?
Sorry, baby. The Daisy isn't going very well. Okay. Okay?
Yeah.
Right across from Six Flags. Oh, that's one of those like tornado water park things like they have at Great Wolf Lodge. There's a big water park right there. Still don't know why that truck is smoking so bad. Smells really like heavy diesel. Does he need exhaust fluid? Is that why it does that? Is that what that exhaust fluid is for?
Mansfield Highway.
You're not allowed to turn right on red, people? That's gotta suck. Dropping a whole thing of soda. That looks like a big place. Baylor University, McLean Stadium. Looks pretty big.
Watch out, pothole on road ahead.
I don't always eat or drink in a car, but when I do, it's a rental. There's a metro. I just happen to be north of Waco. It's like Lake something. There's a metro right there. How about that? Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Better shape than mine. Doing the steering wheel thing again because the last video didn't come out quite right. It goes back and forth a little bit. It like went toward the line, then it turned away from the line. It's a little too herky-jerky. It works, but it's too jerky. So where am I at? Quality Suites in Temple, Texas. It's a decent room. And the price is right, and I wanted to see out the window to see which way I'm facing. I like to park the car on whatever side of the hotel I can see out of, just in case I need to look at the car. So I come up to the window. What's the very first thing I see? A big dying roach right on the windowsill. And it's a big one. That's a big one. And it's like, how many more are in here then? People, go around your hotel, get some bifenthrin, you mix it with water and a sprayer, walk around your hotel. And don't just do corners and stuff. The stuff is $45 for 96 ounces. That'll make you 100 gallons. If you really want to be stingy, you can do 180 gallons for 45 bucks. That's a lot. You can do pretty much this whole hotel. Spray the walls, spray the carpets, spray the whole exterior, spray your bushes, your walkways, spray ceiling, spray the whole place. You will kill everything. Toilet seat won't stay up. For whatever reason, the hotel also has a baggie over the smoke detector. I wonder if somebody was smoking in here. That looks like one of the trash bags from the trash can. I don't know if the workers did that or the previous person did that, but probably not safe. Not sure if this matters to other people. There's also no Bibles in any of the drawers. I didn't check this one. No. There's no Bibles in any of them. I know that doesn't matter to a lot of people, but I've noticed that when the hotels are owned by Turkish people or, Muslim people or whatever, they don't do that anymore. And it's funny because a lot of the hotels we've stayed at recently don't have anything. I find that kind of odd. The reason why I find the Bible thing odd, even if you're not a Christian, they're usually put there by the Gideons. The Gideons are a group of people that simply go around and do that. They hand out free Bibles and they put them in the hotels. It's not the hotel's job to put them in there. I just found that kind of weird because it's a free thing that the Gideons do. It's a great group. But it's like, I don't know, it's just weird. Just wanted to say I'm at another rest area. I like to go to the rest areas and go pee and get my stuff back together, poop, check the phone. But they have nice rest areas here. They got playgrounds for the kids, places for the dogs, which most places usually have places for the dogs, and picnic tables. This place has covered picnic tables. The other one I went to also did. They're really nice here. Hard to see on the camera. The clouds are very interesting right now. They're like rolls, like upside down water waves. And I know the camera isn't going to pick it up that way, but It looks interesting. Oh, people. Hey. Why the heck? The car braked itself because I got the radar thingy on. Just past the street, it said Nutty Brown Road. Do you really want to name your street that? Really? Oh man, I should have looked to see if this place is even open.
In 500 feet, you'll arrive in Salt Lick.
I'm here at a place called the Salt Lick. I'm gonna try brisket. It's a cash only place. It's a little pricey. Make sure you bring cash if you come here. When I get home, I'll put a link to where this place is. And also, where the heck am I? I'm not really sure where I'm at. I know I'm in Austin, or at least I'm in a suburb of Austin. I'm not even sure. I'm gonna walk over and see if go video this place. Oh, excuse me. So this is pretty cool. It's very hot right here. It's a real fire. Look at the meat. It is awesome. For those of you who are vegans, you're missing out on this type of stuff. This is the main spot where everybody seems to be eating. It's a little loud because the floor is stone. But it's a nice place. I got a half-pound brisket. There it is. Looks really good. There's two sauces here. This one the dude said was spicy. That's why it's got a red lid. This one the dude said was sweet. I do not think these are vinegar-based either, which is good. You don't want that vinegar-based stuff like North Carolina. That stuff's nasty. I'm gonna try it by itself first, without any sauce on it. There's also different ones on the plate. The one on the left is more lean. The one in the middle's got the burnt ends, and then a regular, like, kind of well done one on the end. That was pretty cool. Try it without anything on it. A little cold. Sauce was pretty good. Can't figure out what it is because I'm not that good at that stuff. My wife ain't with me, which is really bad. It's hard for me to do stuff on my own because I'm dumb like that. Before I turn the camera off, let's try this middle one. It looks better. That middle one is really good. The middle one was actually like, they are actually like the end to end, like the really hard crispy part. I know my wife would love that. This is like a middle piece. Super yum. I'd recommend it so far. So I'm outside here at the Salt Lick, which is technically in a place called Driftwood. It looks like I might be southwest of Austin. I'm not quite sure where I'm at. Nice little police call box here. The blue thing, whatever that show is. Doctor Who. This is the outside of the building. I highly recommend this place. I got a half-pound brisket. They gave me different types of brisket on the plate itself. So you had some tender, some not so tender. It's a cash-only place. My thing was 10 something plus a drink. It came out to 14 something, and I gave the dude a 20. So I just had lunch for 20 bucks. There's a live turkey. Almost looks like a peacock over there. But anyway, it's really cool. It's very wood, rustic-y type. There's tons and tons of room, whether it be outside or inside. And it was super, super yum. So if you're ever in the Austin area, come here. I can really recommend this. There needs to be more of these places around, not just here in Texas, like expand. It's really hard to get good food in certain areas of the country. But thank you for a very, very yummy lunch, people. downtown Austin.
Stay.
Big old hole in the ground right here for some new building, but it's huge. Huge hole.
Turn right.
Need to see if the camera's picking up that. I'm gonna point this up for a second. Building is like designed so trippy. It's like a bunch of boxes stacked up, but not straight.
In 300 feet, turn right on West 5th Street.
That is an illegal U-turn, FedEx.
Turn right on West 5th Street.
Dude, what are you doing, man? Not sure what street I was just on. I want to say it was 6th Street. On the corner was Darwin's Pub and some other places. That whole street, I feel bad for homeless people, but that whole street was lined with homeless people and they were begging and yelling at people, and that wasn't good. I saw that car that I just got a picture of with the Renault on the side out in front of this hotel, the JW Marriott downtown. And I asked the driver if this is where the Renault guys were staying. He said he didn't know. Now, I don't know if he's lying or not. Why would you have that on the side of your car? I figured he was driving them around town or wherever they needed to go, or the team guys, whatever. But this is a really expensive looking, huge hotel with valet in the front and everything. So I wouldn't doubt if some of the teams were here in this place. Found this to be funny. Everyone's U-turning right here. There's a double yellow line with cones, and everyone's going down the other side of the street and then U-turning to get into this driveway. It's pretty funny. That's funny. Could be a homeless person's dinner right here.
Turn right, then turn left.
In and out, oh yeah. One of the best places ever. Dun 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 dun. This is a number one. This is this is a double with everything. A toasted bun. I love it. The onion is like a bunch of little rings. the fries are like a whole entire potato put through the slicer. And then these things have scriptures on them. So the cup has John 3:16 on the bottom. The burger has Nahum 1:7. I'm not familiar with that particular one. I'm not that good with the Old Testament. I don't think fries have one too. Proverbs 24:16. So I'm like totally stoked to be here. It's been a long time because we haven't been to California in a while. This is as far east as these people come. And I'm in the Austin area. So I'm gonna chow down on this. That burger, that didn't last very long. It lasted maybe 2 minutes most. That Whataburger I had was really, really good. This blew that away by far. Like, by far. I like these fries better. Sorry, Rach, I know you like the other fries, but these are pretty darn good. This burger blew away the Whataburger. That was so good. Oh my gosh. That was unbelievably good. I mean, that has to be the #1 burger in the country. I know there's other places, but this is awesome. Anyway, there was a lady sitting at the other table, and the worker dude came over and he asked me, how was it? I was like, dude, I haven't had this in at least 10 years or however many years it's been. And I said, thank you so much for being here. It was so awesome. And I don't think my hotel is that far away from here, so I'll probably be able to come here a couple more times. But there was this lady that when I told the dude I was from LA, and I haven't been to one in a while, her ears perked up and she turned around. She was from LA, currently living here, and she was telling stories about when this In-N-Out first came here to Austin and how they first went to Dallas, and it was really nice. Had a nice little chat with this lady from here. And she also told me this Bergstrom Airport, the one I landed at, the big airport here in Austin, that used to be some type of military base that she used to work at with her husband, and they were in the military. And I didn't know that either. That's pretty interesting. Then they just turned it into like an airport. I guess it's not a base anymore, but don't know what it was. It was Bergstrom something, she said. Interesting talking to people. It'd be fun just to walk around, just talk to people with the microphone, be like, hey, excuse me. I saw a guy from England in downtown Austin when I was walking around. I didn't take his picture or nothing, but he had a Williams jacket on. I'm like, hey man, where are you from? He's like, England. I was like, oh, welcome to America. But there's going to be people from all over the world here anyway. But it'd be interesting to talk to people and get people's stories. I think sometimes that's fun to do. It'd be cool to be, what would you call it, like rich or whatever, self-sustaining, whatever, where I didn't have to work, but I could do stuff like that, drive around, go to different towns and cities and talk about their city, talk to people, ask people about their local culture and their local restaurants and all kinds of different things like that, learn some of their history, and just travel across the country. Just the United States alone is big enough to where you can do that your entire life. The United States is that big, and there's so much to do. But I think that'd be really fun. Anyway, In-N-Out was super awesome. I'm coming back. Okay, I am now in Pflugerville, Texas. So happy I'm in here because this place is a lot better than the last place. That last hotel kind of sucked. This one is really, really nice. This is like, I mean, it's not like one of those really rich 5-star places, but this is like, this blows away that that last one. Of course, the fire alarm isn't covered like the last one. It's very clean in here. The last one, the remote was all sticky too. I had to wash it off in the bathroom, but it's a lot. This room is a lot bigger. It has a lot of room for extra people if we need it. There is a bed inside that couch that pulls out. Then it's got the chair. It's got a really nice computer area. Wi-Fi is free. High-speed internet's free. You can plug in. The last one had like a little jack you could plug in for the wired. And this one has a Bible by the Gideons. Woohoo! That's awesome. There's a lot of these USB plugs here. There's this one here. Of course, all the lamps have plugs on them like most hotels. But then it has this little port right here, which is actually plugged into the to the wall down there. It's an outlet with USBs on it. The TV's smaller in here. I don't care about that. The hotel is not about the TV. The hotel needs to be clean and safe. Those are the two main things you need at a hotel. It has to be clean and it has to be safe. So this one has the fridge in there. The other one, I didn't show the fridge at the other hotel. The freezer was all packed up, so you couldn't even put anything in there. This one's how it's supposed to be. It's very nice. Oh, it's really, really nice in here. I mean, it's somewhat fancy. I feel special. Not special, but like, you know, special. This pretty much sums up my week here so far. It's been gray, cold, and wet the entire time so far. This is the back way. Everybody else is going to go in the front way and drive through to this back parking lot. I'm actually going the back way to the actual parking lot. About the music and the speakers are so loud you can barely hear it. That car's running right now, you can't hear it. Entire time. The Renault sounded really interesting.
Only recently had the weather slightly broken, so people come over here.
They're a lot louder in person than you would think. They're not as loud as the 10 cylinders were, but they're actually pretty loud.
constraints, and consequently, it's not going to be quite so. Rallycross was literally straight into beginning. It started at 12, right around.
That had come from like Michigan or something to come down to see us because we were in school. We were looking for a place to eat.
Here's that tall thing. The main grandstand is actually to my right. I'm in, like in the middle of the track, like in the middle. Just sucks. It's cold and it's wet and my feet are soaked and there's just mud everywhere where there's no paths and there's water just running everywhere like puddles and streams. If you've ever been to Magic Mountain and you're familiar with the ride Superman, for whatever reason this reminds me of that. I really wish I could use the gimbal for this, but I can't break it out right now. To give an idea of how big this car is, or should I say how little, it's a little bit long. Probably about as long as a small pickup truck. The very top of the car is below my waist. Where the driver's head would be is about to my knee. These rear tires are really wide. So I know this is a slow car on the grid. Well, it's not too bad. It's got a Ferrari engine in it. This is actually really cool just to look at in person. The detail on this is stunning. The color actually looks really good in person. It's hard to see down in the cockpit, but the red where the Alfa Romeo is, very deep red. It looks awesome. This is really nice. Sucks that the weather is so bad. I could break out the gimbal and the microphone. It'd be cool to talk to a lot of these people. Heck, you could do that all weekend long. There's so many different people here right now. They're doing this thing called hot laps. You get a ride in the McLaren road cars.
Imagine you are one of the best of the rest.
And a couple other cars. It looks like they look like the safety car and whatever else. They're actually flying. It's amazing.
Coming up behind you, you're told to give way for that leader to come through and pass.
Wow, look at that Mercedes blast up the hill. That is a beautiful car.
Absolutely. And if you want to go for a ride in one of those, I'll tell you, Driving Academy will be visiting the Circuit of the Americas soon. Go online and check out that tour.
I should have saw how to do that. I think it's only like one lap, but they are flying around the course.
Competitive drivers.
Just run straight right in front of here in the main grandstand. That was an experience. So some of these cars now, maybe not 1,000 horsepower, but I'll tell you what, they're probably approaching the same sensation.
Not sure who's driving these, but they're like doing full burnouts when they launch.
You bet.
And then they're flying up this hill. This is really interesting. I'm downwind, so as these cars are flying up this hill and they're slamming on the brakes, where I'm standing, you smell the burning brakes every time they go up the hill and hit the turn. Also on the McLarens, it's awesome to see the wing pop up when they hit the brakes. It looks really cool because it pops up like almost right where I'm standing. Oh, that sucked. But finally made it to the car. That took at least 30 minutes to walk to the car. Everyone's doing the same thing. It's just mud. It's just mud where there's puddles. They have like this plastic down to walk on top of. My feet are just soaked. My pants are soaked. I'm wearing the top. I'm still wet underneath. It was just raining like the whole time. The place is just mud everywhere. It's freezing. Oh man, that sucked. Tomorrow's supposed to be the same way. I'll try and be a little bit better prepared tomorrow. I'll probably wear the bottoms this time with the top if everything dries out. I might go buy some socks at Walmart. I have one more pair there, but if I buy another pair, then I can do the baggy thing like I do in the snow. Wear 2 pairs of socks and there's a baggie between them. That way at least my feet stay dry. I don't know if the shoes will dry out by then. I'll have to use a hairdryer or something. This is just crazy. It just was not fun today. I'm glad I got to see the cars, but today it was not fun. It's freezing. It's wet. It's just bad. It's all the stuff they don't show you on TV. They just show you like the track and the people in the stands and like, hey, it looks great. No, not if. I mean, they need some cement around here, not just dirt, you know. Everyone's doing that. They're holding up the key, trying to hit their alarm to find their car. I actually took my phone, made a little video for myself of where the car actually was. So I'm guessing Texans are hillbillies too, because it's kind of like a concert or an event. Now there's tons of people still inside, but a lot of people decided at the same time I did to leave because it was raining. It was just, they've been here all day like me. I've been sitting here at least 20-25 minutes just sitting here. Shouldn't it at least be moving a little bit? Like even if it was crawling or like you move and then you stop, you know, and the next row goes, something. This has not moved. We're just sitting here. This is so weird. It's an exit. God forbid something was to really happen, like some disaster, or you had to evacuate the people somehow. It ain't gonna happen. You can't get them out when it's a regular time. What happens if everybody was panicking trying to get out? You're not gonna be able to. Stupid. It should at least be moving. Wow, I moved a few feet. That's progress. light bar on the back. That is gay. Dude, what are you doing, man? That's just stupid. So this is still at the new hotel. Was gone all day Friday at the track, out in the rain. Feet were soaked. I mean, it's been a very, very tiring, long day. I had to go buy some new socks, some new underwear, because I ruined everything. I should have got some new shoes. I just can't afford to be doing all this. So I'm on my way back, and the rental car has Bluetooth. So I get this phone call, and it's from the hotel manager or whatever. I'm like, wow. And he asked if I stayed in the room last night. That's an odd question. I took a shower. I left my towels and stuff on the floor. I slept in the bed. It was kind of a mess. And I left stuff in the fridge. I had Yoo-hoo in there and I call it a fake soda. It's like a flavored water with bubbles, whatever you call it. So I took everything else out. I always take all my stuff out because I don't want it stolen. So he calls and asks me that question, did I stay here last night? I'm like, yeah. Why would you ask that? And he said there was nothing in the room. I said, I left stuff in the fridge. So I come back to the room. I unload all my stuff. I take a shower. I'm like, cool. I need to do a camera dumps. And I want a snack. And I open the fridge. Everything's gone. Really, people? I paid for this room for 3 days. And it was paid upon check-in, which means I paid it when I got here. How could I pay it when I got here if I wasn't here? And how could the room be a mess if I didn't stay here? Use your brain. Do you have one? Use it. So if you're gonna pull a bunch of people up the hill, you're probably gonna want 4-wheel drive because the dude is just slipping wheels all the way up. Stupid. This crowd is going to go nuts as soon as Lewis comes out. I'm directly across from his pit. There's a lot of Lewis fans here. There's a lot of everybody sitting right here, though. It's a good mixture of everybody in this section right here.
You can do it. It's like a game. I'm just watching everybody. It's funny. Kind of funny. Everyone's walking around hitting their thing. All right, odds are 10-1 he finds his car. There goes one now. It's just, I don't know, it's just something I find funny. The guy that just walked past with his chair on his back is now 3 to 4 rows to the left, still looking. If anything, just remember the row that you're in. I knew I was in F11 today. I didn't even take a video of the car, and I probably should have. That's why all these horns are honking. It's funny. Does that mean they found their car? That was the car that just honked. Is that theirs? Wow. That's why they were laughing. They honked it and found it. Hola, vamos Checo. Vamos. Oh yeah, look at that. Checo.
Sorry.
driving for Ferrari, so we try to obviously, and more so because of the people, the crowd. I think we all like coming here for many reasons, and yeah, I think it's nice for them, especially that we have good weather today, and also good for us because in the weather it would be difficult.
Well, we look forward to seeing what you can do. Good luck, Martin.
I was just going to walk by the store. We just kind of flew.
incidentally, a late penalty for Max Verstappen, which leaves him starting 18th on the grid. So we've got 3 drivers coming in with penalties. Max Verstappen 18th, Pierre Gasly 19th, Brendan Hartley 20th. And of course, Sebastian Vettel had 3 places, 3 penalties, so he starts 5th. But Lewis Hamilton, Kimi Räikkönen on the front row, Valtteri Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo on row 2. And then Sebastian Vettel ahead of Verstappen. Row 3,
someone forgot their shoes, or they said they're so screwed up I'm going to leave them there on purpose. I mean, I threw away some of my clothes. They must be doing it on purpose. Because there's another pair right there. That's pretty funny.
Okay, now I'm in Comfort Suites by the Austin airport. And it's pretty nice. It's not as nice as the last one. The last one was also Comfort Suites. This one is not as nice. It's not bad. I don't know if it's older. You can tell things have been repainted. Things are kind of separating on the caulk line. This is all, it's like wallpaper. It's all wrinkly from the moisture in there. And you can see, like, if you come up here, you can see it's like cracked and broken, and you can see like the mesh where they tried to do repairs, and there looks like there used to be a picture here. I don't know. It's not bad. It's just, it's got these weird things. And look up here, there's another crack up here, up in there, and I don't know. It's not bad though. It's not as bad as that first hotel. That first hotel, those people sucked. That was a quality something or other. And it's got like, you know, like look how straight that is. Good job, guys. But it's not bad. It's clean and it's somewhat safe. It's an okay neighborhood. I mean, by the airport, what do you expect, you know? Oh, it's got this picture of these guitars up here, which I thought was pretty awesome. Actually, those are basses. How about that? This one also has a bed inside the couch. Oh, this was interesting too. I don't understand this. Okay, I'm paying, I think, $67 tonight because all the Formula One people left. This is now Monday night after the race. All these hotels were like super, super expensive during race weekend. My last one was only like $125. That's not bad. A lot of them were way more than that. Check out these rates. I don't understand this. It doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 3, or 4 people. $850 per night. This room is 100% non-smoking. The rate per day of this room is $850. Is that how much they were charging on the weekend? Did they not take that out and that was supposed to be the rates for the race weekend? That's insane. This is not worth $850 a night. It's the same room. I'm paying $67. The room is the same thing. Why would it cost more? It's not like you're getting more. That's kind of lame. But I can understand if there's a shortage of rooms. I'm not sure if there really was or not, because there was a couple that I met at the track, and they were talking about how something happened. Their first hotel was messed up or something. They didn't want to stay there, and they actually just called another hotel and got in, and they said it was only about what I was paying, like $100 and something a night. So I don't know if there really was a sellout on the hotels or not. Look at this. This is kind of weird. Check this out. These are the elevators on the bottom floor in the lobby. And I noticed they had a little latch there, and I stepped back. I'm like, what's that for? Look, they have these doors. They can actually close in front of the elevator and close them off. What would that be for? What is the purpose of that? I don't understand. I've never seen that before. Hopefully somebody that watches this video will know what exactly is that for. So the bathroom in this one's a little bit small. It's nice. I don't like how the door goes right up to the toilet like that. That's fine. But I went pee and then I flushed and I was like, that sounded like an air toilet. So I took the back off. It is an air toilet. Look at that. Sweet. So if you've never, I forget what you call them. I call them an air toilet. So what these do, they're super, super powerful. And they have these at Disney World when we went. And you can see videos online of people shoving all kinds of garbage in there and just sucks them in. It's kind of like an airplane toilet. So watch how powerful this is. You can like, don't be sitting there. It might suck the poop right out of your butt. So today was a bit of a strange day. I had to check out of the second hotel and make my way to the third hotel. But there had to be this 4-hour gap in between there because I checked out as late as I could at the other one. Couldn't check in here right away. So it was a weird day because they have this weird water boiling thing going on for the whole city of Austin. I want to thank Starbucks for letting me sit in there. I sat in there for about 3 hours. And I was plugged in with my laptop, and I edited a lot of this video that you're watching right now, and that was really nice of them to. That was really nice of them to just let everybody sit in there and hang out. Really, you could buy the prepackaged items, bottled items, canned items, and some of the prepackaged food, but they couldn't make anything. Nobody could. I drove by McDonald's, Denny's is right down the street. None of the food service places were doing anything. So that was kind of weird, but I just wanted to say thanks for letting me sit inside your store.
Sticker on this green car says, "I'm not drunk, I'm eating a taco." That's nice. There's a homeless guy giving a homeless woman a serenade over there with a guitar. This was really weird. I went to Walmart on 710 East Ben White Boulevard. It's the closest Walmart to the hotel. The only reason why I came here is because they have a water thing here where you're not allowed to drink the water today. They want everybody to boil it, so every time you go to a restaurant, they can't serve you. I went to Starbucks, they couldn't make anything, but they let me sit in there and be on my computer for a couple hours while I waited to check in for the hotel. I went to In-N-Out, I couldn't get a burger. I asked them, I said, "You can't cook a burger?" And I didn't mean it in a mean way, I was just like, "Can't you cook a burger?" And they said, "We can't wash our produce." So that was kind of interesting. So I came over to Walmart because I got a microwave and a refrigerator in the hotel room. So I came over here to get a couple frozen things. I got Hot Pockets, Jim Gaffigan, Hot Pocket, and a couple frozen pizzas, a cookie, and a soda. So I go to the self-checkout thing, and there's no bags. And the machine asks you when you're done, when you're about to pay, how many bags did you use? That's weird. Like, is there a bag shortage or something here? What's the deal with the bags? I don't get it. Also, not that this part's bad, this is the Mexican Walmart. They even play Mexican music in this store. Not that that's bad, but I was like, dang. It was just, it was really weird though. Not that anybody was mean or anything. It is really dirty. This is probably, this is a super dirty Walmart, so is the parking lot. But it was a huge Walmart too. The super Walmarts are pretty big. This one's bigger than normal. I guess everything's bigger in Texas. But I'm like, dang. It was just a whole weird experience. And even how to get here, I had to keep going around in circles around the freeway. The streets are just annoying, but that was just a weird experience.
Made it back to Raleigh. Texas sucks. Whoever designed those roads was an idiot. But at least the people there were nice. Once you got toward the downtown Austin area, people weren't as friendly. But just outside of there, like where I was in Pflugerville, and the outskirts, people were everywhere I went were friendly and talkative. It was really nice. Like here in North Carolina, people here are stupid. They don't know how to hold a conversation. They're not very friendly. They're very rude. There is no Southern hospitality here. So anyway, it was a great trip, and I recommend it for anybody. And I've got some other videos coming out of this main video, but thanks for watching.